Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam alaikum. Welcome to the channel, y'all. Chesht and Yakshimash. And how are you all today? So, as you can see from here, we have the Sebo X7. What are we going to be doing to it? Before I do that, I have to change into my pussy t-shirt. And the reason being I'm changing into my pussy is because we have a special guest today. We have Dave. Hello, Dave.
Hello there.
Dave is in the background. Dave has come to visit me for today, and this was my gift from Dave, was this lovely pussy t-shirt. It's the closest I'm ever going to get to so many cats being on me. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing today, I have got a light kit for the Sebo X7. So this I had for Christmas, as you would have seen from the unboxing video. And when I purchased it in Carries over Christmas, my Christmas gift was this wonderful X7. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford the one which had the light on the front of it. So I just got this one, which is the automatic X7 e-power version. And then a couple of weeks later, someone told me that you could buy a lighting kit. So you can fit the lighting kit to this, to make it the more upgraded model with the LED light on the front of it. So I was like, okay. So I saved up my pennies and I got it, and here it is right now. So Dave messaged me and said, what are you doing on Monday? And I said, no, nothing, just making a video on the Sebo X7. And Dave has come along to spend the day with me. So Dave can join in the conversation with us and ask me questions and be his rude carry-on matron self whilst I do the video. So first of all, so you can interrupt me anytime, you just ask away, okay?
Oh, okay, no problem.
So I have had a look on YouTube and I cannot find a video on how to fit this lighting kit. Now I bought this from Manchester Vax, so hello to everybody from Manchester Vax. Dyson and Sebo sales, service, parts and repairs, manchestervax.co.uk, seboshop.co.uk, and that is in Bull's Head building, which is the old pub in Reddish in Stockport. So anyway, I have got the receipt. Inside the box we have the bumper part, I think it is, with the bit missing for the LED light. And then this box here actually contains the LED. So there's nothing inside this box apart from the LED lighting strip. You get a bumper and you also get this cap. Now I don't know what this is for, but I can see that fits. Oh, there we go. So that fits inside the bumper like so, and it has one wire coming off that you have to connect on there. So it doesn't seem too complicated, but again, I have never done this before. I don't know what this part is for. So we will find out basically. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move you guys closer so that you're actually sort of like on the bench so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And we will attempt to fit this lighting kit to my Sebo X7. So the first thing I'm going to do, because what's going to make it easier is I don't need the body, so I'm going to remove this because I don't need this, and work in now with just the bottom part of it, which is what I'm going to be working on. Anyway, it's going to make it easier. Let me get you guys closer and we'll have a look. Okay, so I've just dusted off the underneath of it because I used this on I did a big fur mess test with Gilligan's fur, and I'd cut his fur and the ground was covered in it, and this just picked it up with no problem, no blockages, no nothing. Do you like the Sebos?
I do, yes.
Yeah?
Very nice.
Come a bit closer, we can't hear you there.
Okay.
Bring your chair over. So the first thing I'm going to do is to remove the brush roll. So I'm going to remove... So have you used these in your work?
No. I wish I'd got them, but no.
They are really good. So I've just taken off the cap and now I'm going to pull out the brush roll. Ah, right, okay. I've just worked out what this is for. That looks like a replacement part for that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to need it or not, because these parts look pretty much the same, to be honest, so I might not have to do that. I might just need to replace this. So I have never done this before, guys. This is a first. So as you can see, that is the automatic height adjustment wheel that goes up and down. This is the blockage port if anything gets stuck in there, and then this is the head. So I need some screwdriver, so let me get my I think it's a bog standard one. Hang on a sec. I should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? I'm not really prepared. There we go. So Dave is a bit like me. Dave likes the repair videos, not just on vacuums, is it? What else?
Anything, cars, bikes, furniture, anything broken.
So is it something that's kind of like appealed since your childhood, to kind of like take things apart and see how they work, or?
I suppose so, yeah. I used to watch my dad take the car to bits and...
Oh right, okay, so he was good at like fixing the car.
Yeah.
Nobody in my family has ever been very good with cars. I've never had any kind of like right, okay. Ooh, so there's already some dust gathered in there. Let me just vacuum it off a second. Don't lose the bits, geez. Right, so from the look of this, it's not just a matter of taking off that part. I think I'm gonna have to remove the entire bottom. I'd better just remove this filter just in case. So I think the best thing that you can do with watching this video is not to. So I can see 1, 2, 3 screws, because I need to get access into this. So I'm looking at that, so let's go ahead. It's probably a good thing that I'm recording this. No, that seems to remove the wheels. Okay, so maybe I don't want to remove these two. My God, this really is how not to do it. So these two here are for removing the wheels, which we don't need to do. And there's 2 screws deep down inside of that. So let me get my longer screwdriver. So what machine, what vacuum do you use at home at the moment, Dave?
A Miele C2 pet one.
And do you like it?
I do, yes, very good.
What made you choose the Miele C2?
The advice you gave me.
Hey, I'm officially an influencer, everybody. But don't blame me.
It's very lightweight and easy to use. So.
Yeah, they are really good. And how do you find going from bagless for so long to bagged? How did you find the transition?
A lot better. My allergies and being really bad, it's been really good. Keeps the dust and rubbish trapped in.
Yeah, okay. So there we go, that was easy. I've removed the top. Now I can see the main board here, and I can also see the bumper, and I'm just trying to gently have a look and see if this is just, yes it is, it's just slid in. Oh my god, this is easy guys, look, that just slides out. So that is the old bumper. So what I'm going to do now is slide in the new bumper. So just make sure that you got all the, make sure you got your flaps in place, Dave.
Okay.
Flaps away! Now Dave is a subscriber and now a friend of mine, and he is hilarious. I love having his comments because Dave has the same, you have the same kind of sense of humour that I do. It's very carry-on matron,
Yeah.
seaside postcard, and I love it. Right, so from what I can gather guys, on this board the only thing that I can see that is not plugged in is this little thing here. So I am assuming, and I'm making a big assuming, that this plugs into here like so. I'm just going to tuck those wires down. I'm going to replace this side bit as well because, well, it's come with it, so I may as well. That's not right. How the hell did you get that on? Oh, there we go. So there we go. So I've replaced that side bit as well. That's not on properly actually. I'm just looking. There we go. I'm just running my fingers along. Yep. So that is completely in place.
Looks good to me.
That looks good to me. It looks good to Dave. Changing the belts. You can watch videos on how to change the belts on these if you do need to change them. They are toothed belts and they seem to last a long while. So as you know, I've been using this for quite a while and the inside here seems to be completely dust free. The seals on it are very good. So it seems to do a really good job. What I'm going to do before I put the lid back on is I am going to test it. So I'm going to put the body back on without the hood. Alright, I am going to plug it in. This is the part where we all go, whoa! And I'm going to try and see if it works. No headlight. Let's unplug it. Let me just see if I got it possibly the wrong way around. Yeah, we are unplugged. No, it doesn't
It'll do the one way.
want to go in there. That's the only empty socket.
Does it only come on when it's tipped back?
Let's try it again. That's got three inside there on the board, on the chip. I can see three metal prongs, three holes. Yeah, that's definitely how it goes in. Yep, so that's definitely in. Let's plug it in and try it again. Dave, you're not just a pretty face. You are very, very good. Thank you very much for that. It only comes on when it's tipped back. I wouldn't have thought of that. I'd have been crying by now. That's why it takes two people to sort of like do this. Let's get this body back off. There we go. So that was really simple. I really thought that was going to be really hard to do, and it's not. And now I've got this lovely modern looking. Now this tape, I don't want it sticking up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little piece of Gorilla Tape, and I'm just going to take a tiny little strip, and I'm going to use it to keep this wire down here, and that will stop it from coming out of place when I put the lid on, or the hood on I should say, sorry. Okay, so let's get this hood back on. This goes in front ways first, and then just clip it in. Make sure I got the buttonhole as well lined up properly. Perhaps I put that in after, maybe. Let's have a look. No. No, it's not in right. The front isn't in right. Oh, you little monkey. Ah, there we go. I had this on wrong. Right, okay, so make sure that you got the button in the right hole, because I had it in the wrong hole. And there's nothing worse than having it in the wrong hole. That is sealed around properly. Excellent. Okay, so I think we have done it. So I'm going to put these screws back in for the hood. Just making sure these are all the same. They seem to be the same size. No, these ones are a bit too deep, so I'm going to have to do these manually. Not too tight. So I needn't have taken this apart. Now. How the hell does that spring go back on there now? Right, tell you what, I'm going to have to pause the camera a second and get my other X series and have a look. Hang on a sec. Okay, so here I have my Sebo Automatic X 1.1 that desperately needs cleaning. I haven't done a refurb video on it yet, so I'm just looking at this spring thing on here. Right, okay. So here's the spring, here's the flap. And it goes in between the bar, like so. And I think that's it. And then rests. Yep, that's it. So you have to put the spring behind it so it sticks up, so it's giving pressure, if you know what I mean. Right, let's put, I'm just going to vacuum this. So if you are doing this upgrade refurb, you do not need to remove, basically you don't need to remove anything. It's just these 3 screws here. I needn't have removed even the brush roll. I needn't have removed, to be honest. Yep, that now works. So I'm going to put these 3 screws back in. Put the brush roll. Put this cover back on. So would you get one of these if you had the chance?
It's a little bit heavy, I think, but yeah, it looks good.
It's a shame that you can't control, like I was saying about like with the Sebo Felix. I like the way that you can control the height. The height adjusters manual, and also the fact that you can slow the motor speed down, which I do like. So this is the end cap with the bearing. So what I'm going to do, you don't have to do this, but I am just going to put in a drop of Singer oil. It's fantastic stuff. This is as a lubricant. I use it on all the motors when I do refurbs. And I'm going to put this end cover back on. Okay guys, I think we have done it. I think we have now upgraded this Sebo Automatic X7E power with the LED light. So I'm just going to put the top of the body back on and switch it on. Oh, once I plug it in. Oh, hang on. And put the filter back on. There we go. Okay, let's go. So somebody told me a very good trick, because unfortunately with these Sebos compared to this one, so if you look at these old Sebos, you can have it so it goes all the way down flat, or you can set the button across so that you can have it on lift up over rugs, which is something they have done away with this, and I think it is really stupid to have done it. This was a metal clip on it. This is now a piece of plastic. It's a very good quality piece of plastic, I'm not saying not, but unfortunately you cannot have it to skip on rugs, which I really did like with this, with the older ones. But someone said a very good point is, say for example you do have a rug and you are coming up to a rug, if you just kind of like lift the machine up sideways onto the rug, that's the compromise. So let's just make the height go back up. So there we go guys, that was fantastic. We managed to do this refurb. So basically you don't need to take anything apart from the 3 screws to remove the cover of this. It's a matter of sliding out the old bumper and the old end piece, sliding in the new bumper, fitting in and sliding in the LED headlight, and then connecting the wire up to the spare socket that is available there. I would recommend taping down that little bit of a squiggly wire so it doesn't catch on anything when you're trying to fit it back in, and that's basically it. That's a lot simpler
It is.
than I thought. What do you think of it?
I think you've been pimped.
I've been pimped, I've been pimped. Right, so you were sitting there, you saw the headlight. Do you think it's pretty bright? Do you think it's kind of a gimmick?
It's very bright. I don't know whether it's a gimmick or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, we always used to joke and sort of like say, why do vacuum cleaners have headlights? And my mum would always say, so you can so that you can vacuum in the power cut.
Scare the spiders.
Scare the spiders away. So you can have a look and see what's under the bed. Normally I don't really look what's under the bed before I vacuum. I just shove the vacuum underneath because I know there's nothing under the bed. I don't keep any rags or anything under there, so nothing's going to get wedged in the brush roll. But there we go. So we are done. And as far as I can see, this is the first video. There probably are others, so don't shout at me on how to do it. But this is my very basic bitch video on how to change the headlight. And I like it. I'm really glad that I pimped it up. I would... Where did I put the manual? Oops. So this cost me, including VAT and delivery, £56.98. That's how much it costs. So like I said, if you go and check out Manchester Vax, I will take a photograph of this and put it at the beginning of the video. Get it from there or any other Sebo shop, but this is where I got it from. So I'd like to thank the guys from Manchester Vax for selling me this so that I could do a video and showing you how to pimp your Sebo X7, because if you get a good deal on a Sebo and you can get the whole thing for, you know, a good price, then that's fine. But if you do want to pimp it up and have the headlight on there and not spend the amount on actually getting a whole machine with it, because the prices can be quite astronomical, then I would recommend getting this lighting kit. It wouldn't fit, whoops, on any of the old machines, as you can see, because the bumper was redesigned completely. But yeah, it's a shame that you can't get some sort of like aftermarket thing for this, but is it really needed? Is it a gimmick? I don't know. It's just nice to have it. You know me, I like flashing lights, I like bright things. So yeah. Right, okay, I'm going to move the camera back and I'm going to finish off the video. So I would also like to thank Dave, who has come down to spend the day with me and just chat and talk and catch up and meet face to face. So thank you very much for being part of this.
And thank you for inviting me down today.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for my pussies. I like my little pussies. It's a bit tight, but I got the figure for it, I think. Okay, so there we go. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it. At the end of the day, we've had a bit of a laugh doing it. It's the first time I've ever done it, so it was completely something new for me to try and do this. But it is possible to do. Just don't do what I did to begin with. It is a lot easier to upgrade this than I thought. So, but yeah. So please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, y'all. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. Bye now.